As a matter of fact, Samsung has as of late uncovered an occasion, because of happened at some point in late July, where the organization is supposed to uncover the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 5, close by the clamshell-style Galaxy Z Flip 5, so we don't have long to go until we see the cutting-edge foldable uncovered. You don't have to stand by that long, however, as a matter of fact, bits of hearsay have provided a ton of knowledge into what Samsung is really going after in secret. Yet rather than scouring the web yourself, we at Believed Audits have accomplished the difficult work and ordered every one of the most recent reports, releases, and delivers here. Here's beginning and end there is to be familiar with the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 5 at the present time. When will the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 5 be released? Samsung's practice of revealing its Z Fold and Z Flip foldable gadgets in August, explicitly on the second Wednesday of the month, may change this year because of expanded rivalry in the foldable market. Bits of gossip recommend that the organization could uncover its new gadgets sooner than expected. Back in April, Sam Mobile detailed that Samsung was thinking about a late July 2023 send-off for its Z Flip 5 and Z Fold 5. These bits of gossip were subsequently affirmed by Samsung toward the beginning of June 2023, not long after Motorola reported its contending foldable gadget, the Razr 40 Ultra. Albeit not referenced by name, Samsung implied that its impending occasion in late July would be where it uncovers its hotly anticipated cutting-edge foldable gadgets, the Z Fold 5 and Z Flip 5, while a definite date for the declaration hasn't been affirmed by Samsung. Taking into account the dependability of Sam Mobile's data up until this point, it's probably going to happen around July 26, 2023. We will provide an update once Samsung authoritatively uncovers the timetable. Nonetheless, even with a late July declaration, there is normally a 14-day hole between the declaration and the delivery. Consequently, on the off chance that everything goes according to plan, we can expect the Z Fold 5 to show up in stores in mid-August. How much will the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 5 price? There isn't a lot of it. That frame of mind of bits of gossip about the amount Samsung's impending book-style foldable will cost. However, odds are it'll be similarly essentially as premium as past passages in the assortment. While the clamshell-style Z Flip phones have dropped in cost throughout recent years, alongside those from contenders, the equivalent can't be said for the Z Fold and book-style foldables in general, which stay a very expensive choice. Take Google's new book-style Pixel Fold for instance. The phone begins at an eye-watering £1,749 divided by $1,799. In view of that, we expect the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 5 to cost a comparative add-up to the Galaxy Z Fold 4 at £1,649 divided by $1,799. However, we'll refresh this segment in the event that we hear in an unexpected way most recent Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 5 breaks and bits of hearsay. With the foldable supposed to be uncovered in minimal throughout a month's time, there are a lot of breaks, bits of gossip, and delivers to provide us with a smart thought of what's in store. Design and display. We should move the main part first, on the off chance that the different breaks and informal renders are on the cache. The Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 5 will seem to be the Z Fold 4, albeit as per examiner Ross Youthful, it'll be accessible in new tints including bay, dark, light blue, dull blue, and platinum. The absence of changes to the design purportedly portrayed the Z Fold 5 as exhausting as verified by leaker at Ice Universe, with a spilled picture of what's supposed to be a Z Fold 5 case likewise showing negligible changes. As a matter of fact, if valid, the main prominent change is the driven glimmer moving right external, the primary camera launching on the back. In any case, the elect sources guarantee that there could be one tremendous change on offer, the presentation of a designated opening for the S Pen along these lines too. That of the top-end Galaxy S23 Ultra. The S Pen has been viable with the Z Fold for the beyond couple of years. However, you've always been unable to store the pointer inside. If valid, it'll separate Samsung from, for all intents and purposes, each and every other book-style foldable available at this moment. What different leakers and tales settle on is the presentation of an improved pivot instrument that ought to at last fix one of the greatest issues with the foldable up to this point, the hole. It's said that the new pivot component permits the Z Fold 5 to totally close. And that is by all accounts the case, assuming pictures distributed by My Smart Price are on the cache. The authority-looking advertising renders feature the foldable, without the tear-like hole present on each and every rendition of the Z Fold 4. We've seen tremendous improvements in pivot components and foldable display tech as of late. However, we've not yet seen any execution that isn't unquestionably somewhat apparent, so it'll be fascinating to see what Samsung has done on this front. With regards to display particulars, expect similar 6.2 inches outside and 7.6 inches inside displays as the Z Fold 4 as per Ice Universe. However, the Galaxy claims that the 120Hz AMOLED boards will be more splendid than previously and will don Gorilla Glass Victus 2 outwardly display. One more way that Samsung is hoping to isolate itself from the opposition is in the residue and water obstruction division. Samsung as of now stands out with IPX8 water obstruction on its Z Flip 4 and Z Fold 4, yet tails point towards an updated IP58 opposition from the Z Fold 5 and Flip 5. This is nothing to joke about, as residue is the human foe of foldable phones, and those very many-sided pivot components, and is yet to be accomplished by any foldable producer around the world. It's not the most elevated rating. That'd be a 6, yet it gives incomplete protection against dust that might hurt gear, as indicated by the Global Electrotechnical Commission, the body behind the IP rating framework. Cameras. There's a ton of conflict among leakers about the camera arrangement of the Galaxy Z Fold 5. Some recommend a close indistinguishable triple camera arrangement, while others propose a greater overhaul could be coming up. We should begin with the less energizing. As per Yogesh Brar, the Z Fold 5 will brandish a 50MP principal sensor alongside a 12MP ultra-wide and 10MP fax, as committed foldable fans will detect. That is precisely the same arrangement as the Z Fold 4, however it's conceivable that Samsung has quietly changed the equipment and programming to convey a slight lift to execution. The ELEC lays out a likewise deadened picture for the interior camera offering, which it claims has bounced from 10MP to 12MP this year. Notwithstanding, Vietnamese site The Pixel has addressed sources that guarantee the Z Fold 5 will not have a horrible camera. Truth be told, the site's source guarantees that camera boundaries on the Galaxy Z Fold 5 have likewise been updated, with the principal help coming from a 108MP primary sensor. That is not exactly as pixel-pressed as the leader Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra's 200MP principal camera. However, it could guide towards comparable execution toward the Galaxy S22 Ultra and its 108MP sensor if valid. Specs and features. Other outstanding features reputed to show up on the Z Fold 5 incorporate a similar redid Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 for Galaxy chipset as the leader S23 series, alongside 12GB of SLAM, something illustrated by both the ELEC and the Galax. That is not shocking given the supported execution on offer from the Samsung Select chipset, yet it implies we won't see the presentation of the supposed Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 2 like with last year's Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1. We've likewise seen what's generally anticipated to be a Z Fold 5 show up on Geekbench involving the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 for Galaxy, so that is practically 100% as of now.